Hello, my lovely Virgos. So you have two cards coming up for you guys in your pre-shuffle. The first is forgiveness. Okay, so there's some forgiveness going on this week. You're being called to forgive. This says, I'm willing to release old resentments so that I may enjoy my life. Okay, so no longer holding yourself back or holding yourself back in the past based on past traumas, whatever it is. Resentments can really make us vibrate at low energy, maybe make you not really enjoy your current life so much because you're having these flashbacks, you're thinking about these past things, or people, situations, whatever it is, they're calling you to release it so you can move forward and enjoy your life and live your best life. The next thing that you have is giving and receiving, all right, coming through for you guys this week, which says, I balance being generous and receptive because both are equally important. Maybe you guys have been giving too much and receiving too little. It's time to really kind of adjust the balance here. All right, but let's dive in and see a little bit more what you guys are going through right now. All right, Virgo, let's have a little look and see. For my Virgos, please, Spirit, what is some messages that they need to hear this week, please? Okay, observer, right? This is you looking into your future prospects. Okay, I always say that this, okay, you're looking for a new life, some of you, okay? So maybe you are wanting to be reborn. It feels like you're the caterpillar that is just about to build its, this chrysalis, this cocoon. It feels like you're about to go through a transformation, not only in your inner world, I was about to say in your inner world, but it's actually not just that, because the observer card, he's looking at the moon thinking, this is where I want to go in the future. He's observing his dreams and his goals. And there's another card where he's on the moon, right? And it says, it's time for a nap. It's time to rest now that you've got what you've wanted, okay? And enjoy what it is that you've built for yourself or achieved in your life. So you're in the beginning stages of thinking about where you want to go in life. Okay, so thinking about your future. This card reminds me of the Two of Wands, which again is about thinking about expansion and where you want to settle down or what's the next goal. So again, you are observing things this week, and I'm almost feeling like I'm seeing this fox. Imagine it's a caterpillar, right? Sorry, very visual reader. Okay, over here. You're this caterpillar and you're like, what kind of butterfly do I want to be? What kind of wings do I want to have? Like, you're kind of creating your life. I love that. Really, really love that. I was about to swear. Right, let's dive into the rest of your cards. Like, it feels like you're designing something, and again, you're creating maybe your life. Maybe you're like visualizing your life, and that's what it is. Be very specific, by the way, because it will happen. Okay, spoiler alert. So let's see what else is going on for the Virgos. Oh, the yin and yang tried to come out here. Let's see for the Virgos, please, Spirit, this week. Community, that's interesting. Okay, your community could be very important within this week. This could be about friendships, family. All right, maybe this is where forgiveness is needed, giving and receiving. I'm feeling for some reason with this combination of cards, I feel like for some of you, there is a need to forgive a situation where you were overly giving. Okay. And maybe that's the lesson that you've learned, is to build more balanced relationships within your community, which is interesting. Anyway, people will be very important for you guys this week. I'm going to dive into the chakra cards now and see what else is going on for you there. For my lovely Virgos, please, Spirit. All right, let's see. What are the energies for Virgo this week? You have soulmate. This has been coming up a lot for you lately. So really, really good soulmates coming away. Friendships, family, lovers, all right, whatever it is. These are people who are here for a reason. You have instinct, okay, calling for you to follow your gut instinct. I'm hearing you've been here before, Virgo, all right? Your higher self knows the way. Look at this, the wolf's almost higher self already has been looking about where you want to go. So some of you, if you ever feel called towards a specific thing and it's so specific that you're like, it feels like maybe I've done this before, I'm here to do this, then it's for a reason. Like, you listen to your instincts at this time. It's directing you somewhere. It's giving you directions. And then you have renewal. Now, soulmate and renewal are base chakra energies, all to do with your identity, your right to be here, is your foundation. So I do feel like that's where things are changing. Like the caterpillar, your identity is changing, you are changing, so the world around you absolutely is going to have to adjust to that, right? Anyway, when renewal comes in, we are going from this scarcity mindset to this winter of suffering, of whatever you associate winter with, into this beautiful spring where it's new life, which we saw on the bottom of the deck, by the way. So just saying, whatever you're releasing and letting go of, give grace to it. She's in the middle, aligning herself before she moves forward. Like, you are changing seasons. That's why you need to be aligned. Interesting. Sorry, I'm going a bit frantic. I've already done some readings today and it makes me a bit hyper after some time. Let's carry on. For my lovely Virgos, please. So you're going to be meeting some very important people who are going to be a part of your community. I feel like some of you will be meeting your soul tribe. Figs could be important for you. Dream. I like that. Dream. Time to visualize. Sorry, I'm screaming into the mic. Time to visualize. Live your dream. Reach for the stars. Literally. Not just to go reach for the stars. Now. Okay. Love it. And you are enough. Which makes sense with the base chakra. Some of you may have dealt with feelings not being good enough, imposter syndrome, or, not looking good enough, not being good enough, not being skilled enough, not being talented enough. Maybe relationships in your past may have taught you that. This is why forgiveness is super important, because you guys might be holding on to old resentments without even realizing it and carrying it into new relationships or new communities. You might be kind of trying to judge something before it even unfolds, like trying to put people into boxes. You are a Virgo. You like to be organized, even with how maybe you you categorize people in your life. I feel like I want you to have no borders or boundaries. And I don't just mean that to do with your dreams and goals, because they're highlighting that as I'm saying that, but also to do with people. Like, don't underestimate or even overestimate what people can give to you. They're saying to kind of go into life without any of these. I'm not saying boundaries as in like have boundaries. This is about protecting yourself. Of course, those boundaries you will need, standards in life. Okay. But like, I'm speaking about categories. I don't know what they mean by it. I'm going to carry on, but it's like, maybe you see some people as like out of your reach, or it's impossible to socialize with people who are like that, or people who are successful, like they're very different to me. Like, they're saying don't have those categories. Like, everyone is on the same level, Virgo, including you. You're on the same level as the people you look up to. But maybe you can get some inspiration about what they're doing differently, so you can also have that, because you can also have that, by the way. Right. I need some water after this. So anyway, I'm going to show you actually these cards here. So you have Dream. Okay, time to visualize, live your dream, reach for the stars. Now it's time to act, just do it, stop hesitating. And you are enough. I'm smiling because I'm looking at the fox again. It says self-love is needed. You are perfect as you are and you deserve love. Okay, maybe it's a good time to open up to, again, a community, people. I was laughing because this fox, it feels like you're procrastinating about something that you want. It's okay to think about what you desire, and again, being specific about it. But once you know, then it's time to go and transform. Like, it's time to go into the little cocoon. It's like maybe a lot of you, and I do this as well sometimes, and I'm a Virgo, so I get it. But where I need to know all the ins and outs, and I need to know what it feels like to do that thing. Otherwise, I get really anxious and I prevent myself from doing it. Like, I'm a procrastinator. For a lot of you, if you resonate with that, it's almost like they're saying, be clear about what it is you want and then transform into that energy instead of trying to think about everything and what that life lives like. Some of you might, prefer to imagine things than to live it. Okay. But if you're not living it, you're going to regret not living it, right? And transforming. So use your energy wisely. I feel like I have to say, right? Let's dive into the rest of your reading, right, angels? Let's see. You are enough. Okay. You can be who you want to be, guys. It's so important. Okay. Just saying, don't just do it. Stop hesitating, especially when it comes down to trusting in your instincts about what direction you need to go in. All right. All right. Let's see what else. For my lovely Virgos. By the way, if you are wanting soulmates or community, whether it be love, whether it be friendships or soul tribe, whatever it is, visualize the kinds of people that you want to call in, because they are saying that you can have that. Okay, because they're coming in alignment with one another. Again, it could be important for you if it's like certain if you want certain customers for your store, for example, or the kind of people you want to attract in general, whether it's work wise or whatever it is, just visualize it, like dream it into being. All right, let's see the overall energy for my lovely Virgos for the week, please, spirit. Let's get one card out for that. Okay, I knew that they'd do that when I asked for one. The moon and the temperance. All right. This is a very important week for balancing a lot of things that might have been hidden in the past. So because you have instinct here as well with that moon in the background, like a lot of you already kind of know what is hidden. Subconscious fears, right? It could be subconscious mind and deep feelings that might need addressing here. Just like forgiveness and giving and receiving, maybe that's something that we're having to understand. Some of you don't like receiving. Does it make you uncomfortable? Why? You don't think that you are enough? Right. Now, the moon and temperance. So this is what you're balancing here, which I quite like. Actually, it feels like you're dealing with your shadow side. So I pretty much like this energy because temperance brings harmony to any area that it pops up in. And with the moon being about deep suppressed feelings coming, kind of lingering under the surface here. You also have that sun in the background of the temperance card too. Twisting my words here, my mouth is speaking too fast. The sun and the moon, balance. You're bringing harmony to things that are the dark side of life or your shadow side, your inner, your inner shadow, and also bringing some light to it. So whatever that means, I'm going to clarify it actually for you. I'm going to clarify as we move forward. So let's see. Why is the moon and temperance here? And that actually makes sense with forgiveness. That's interesting. Forgiving yourself, as I said, forgiving others for the chaos they may have created in your life, because the moon is a very chaotic card. People who have lingered in the shadows, people who've held secrets from you, people who have been secretive in general. The forgiveness comes from the fact that I feel like you're understanding, like, because you're in that pool here. It almost feels like you're in the same place. Interesting. Bear with. The moon feels like a past event. It feels like a past situation. And it looks like here, with the temperance situation, you are back in this state, but you're not in the same, the people are not around you, the chaos is not around you anymore, but maybe you guys are like, this could be very spiritually and mentally and emotionally, or it could be physically. You're going back to a place that once was a very chaotic time for you. But instead of seeing it in the shadow self, like anger, resentment, and whatever, this could be a good meditation for you if you need to forgive in a way, by the way, because it's just coming through here. By revisiting this chaotic state, maybe a particular place, from a very angelic perspective, a balanced point of view, a balanced, a harmonious point of view, because you're almost like not rewriting the memory. No, they're saying, no, yeah, you're rewriting the memory. Okay, this is quite deep. Because she's got her toe in the water here. So those feelings where once that shadow self was in, literally, you are understanding it and balancing it without having the shadow bias in that, right? Anyway, right. Well, my throat chakra is tingling. Woohoo. Okay. I'm a freak in real life, by the way. I'm just a big weirdo. That's why it shines through sometimes in the readings, right? Let's see, because we're already far into the reading. Damn, right? Virgo's energy for the week. So it's a very, 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 very big week for you guys. Right, for Virgo's energy for this week. Justice, major arcana cards coming out here, guys. Justice is all about truth, it's about clarity, it's about balance, about justice, karma. So your energy is you're in a very, very balanced, very, very balanced perspective. Let's go into it though. Let's see what it is. I didn't even get to clarify the temperance, but justice card coming through here. Justice again, and the 6 of Cups. Wow, guys. Whew. 8 of Cups being here on the bottom of the deck, walking away from the past situations. It really feels like you're really closing out an old identity, an old way of being, an old life. This is what it feels like, especially before the Observer card is what I'm feeling here too. Not only are you thinking about your future and what you want it to look like and all the wings that you want to have there, you're actually also saying goodbye to an old chapter. And that's why some of you have not moved forward yet, because you're still saying goodbye or letting it go. Interesting. So justice coming up twice, major karma coming through that you are creating through balancing yourself. Some of you have been your own blockage here. I'm so sorry to say that. Because you've been giving a lot of your time into energies that you cannot possibly receive back in return. even if it's in the memory form, right? If you're going back to all the feelings of resentment and anger and all that kind of moon energy, right? Chaos. It's been causing an imbalance in your life because of what you're giving your energy to. Again, the past cannot possibly give back to you. It cannot change. So when you're reminiscing on it, I don't know, it's interesting. So something's coming into balance here in your energy. And that's the karma here. Let's dive in a little bit more. Let's see what the challenge or blockage is for Virgos this week. Challenge or blockage for Virgo this week. Ooh. Okay, the Emperor and the Five of Wands. This is about being in the bigger person, by the way. Because the Emperor is all about being in control. Okay, there's a different storyline coming through. I'm hearing the phrase where it's like, not my circus, not my monkey. So some of you do need to just, call your power back in a situation where there could be one person who is, controlling the narrative between others about you, Virgo. This with the Emperor could definitely be somebody who has a lot of anger. Like if I'm thinking about an Emperor who's controlling people, it's manipulative, it's controlling, it's possessive, it's closed-minded too. So when I'm hearing that perspective, for some of you, a small small box of you, I don't want to be anyone in boxes like we were saying earlier, for some of you who resonate with that, I think what it really is, and the Eight of Cups is again right underneath, I'm showing the top camera here, but walking away from things that don't serve you. For some of you, that is your challenge this week, is that there is a lot of conflict going on around you. Or when we say about not my circus, not my monkeys, it's like things that are outside your control technically. Okay, that could be a challenge for you guys. Now, again, that does kind of feel like, again, it's about being the bigger person. It's understanding how to let go of something and not need to control something that's, again, not in your control. Now, for the majority of you, the Emperor and the Five of Wands being about conflict, competition, just chaos in general. Maybe it's, again, internally or externally, however it is for you. It could be to do with the community, whatever it is. The Emperor, again, is about needing to control that. So if this is going on in your mind, I think it's really about calling order. And actually that makes some sense with the Justice card. I'm hearing order. I don't know if you're going with legal situations or very visuals coming through, a lot of visuals coming through. Like I'm seeing like a courtroom. It doesn't have to be specifically your situation, like being to do with legal, but it's like it's a metaphor for what you might be going through. So the courtroom, right, trying to bring justice to a situation, everyone's fighting, like no one, everyone has their own opinions about something here, and whoever feels like they're being called guilty says that they're not guilty. Like it's like, and I'm feeling that the judge, like order, like everyone needs to calm down. That's your challenge here. And that could be in your mind, where there's a lot of conflict going on up here. Not a lot of clarity, but a lot of conflict, clashing of ideas. Emperor is almost like order, like it's putting your foot down in something here. So whether it's your own inner self, that you're arguing with yourself, procrastinating, or whatever it is, paying a lot of your time and energy into conflicting things that just don't go anywhere, thinking about the past, whatever it is, this is where order is needed. Interesting. To be the bigger person, and that's always difficult, right? Because the Emperor is about gaining control. That's your challenge here. It's gaining control over something that is quite difficult to control. And sometimes it's about being the bigger person here and taking a step out of it. And again, with the not my circus, not my monkeys here, for some of you, it could even be somebody else's problems. And the Five of Wands, if it's like a group of people fighting, or a group of people against each other, or a group of people against you even as well, they're bickering between themselves, I don't know. But it's like external to you. The Emperor is about understanding what's in your control and what's not. Okay. Anyway, what else is going on for you guys? I'm going to clarify that for you just because the Emperor and the Five of Wands in a position of a blockage or a challenge this week. The Seven of protecting your energy. Look at that one. It does mean if you are currently in a battle with something, Seven of Wands is like, despite how things look right now, you will have success at the end of the day. Right, just for some of you out there, if there is conflict, etc., that you have to engage in. But the Seven of Wands is also about protecting your inner peace and really choosing what you allow to get to you right now. Because again, if there is past events or if there is people that come in, a community of people, whatever, that disturb your inner peace, this is about building up a bubble so big, so strong that no one can, penetrate it, right? They can't pop that bubble of yours, even if they try. So being the bigger person, rising above it, is a better way of saying it. Now, I didn't clarify the temperance and moon, and it's bugging me, so I'm going to quickly do that now. The moon and temperance, the Five of Pentacles, so it's really dealing with the shadow side, scarcity mindset, feeling of lack, feeling when the feelings that you had maybe when you were abandoned or felt neglected in any way, felt like something was taken from you, whatever it is, it's those feelings that you had in the moon. Some of you are still hung up on something, or again, it's a subconscious feeling of maybe if you were raised in lack, or if you had not a lot of attention from people around you, you always felt like the odd one out, whatever it is. Five of Pentacles is a lack, okay? It's feeling left out and cold. To me, it's always represented by a hole. And the moon kind of feels like it's your feelings in that state when things happened. Again, you're revisiting it, but with the temperance now, all right? Which is all about bringing harmony to the situation. You're not looking at the situation in order to make yourself angry anymore. You're looking at it to gain peace. All of this is about gaining peace. Right, what else? For you, Virgo, right? Let me get getting a headache in my temple. Could mean something for some of you. Right, let's see. Let's get a card out here, please, for Virgo's external environment this week. What's going on in their external environment? Eight of Wands. Well, this is good news that you guys are on the right path, by the way, so keep going, keep moving forward. Eight of Wands also speaks about new opportunities as well, so maybe expect some communication coming through too. Sorry, this spread is just going to bug me. Right, let's see. The Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, definitely some communication here. Now, if the external or internal tarot is all about that, and we'll just get one more here, but some of you could receive some sort of communication this week in your external surroundings. Okay, maybe this is why things are really closing out, because there is a need to forgive so that you can release this energy. Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, if it's not that, it's really also about you moving forward with a lot of determination. This is a combination of cards that come through with speed, okay? Absolute speed. Let's just get one more for the Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Look at you, Virgo. Love that energy. All right, you could be receiving communication from somebody who is the Queen of Pentacles, so another earth sign, or somebody who is like wealthy or in a position of luxury in some way, stability in their life. But for others of you, this is your energy. You're moving forward. Again, you're getting clear on your goals. It's time for movement now. All right. With the Eight of Wands, you could actually get a lot of opportunities coming your way, but actually with the Knight of Swords as well, not only is this great for you receiving some sort of communication that I think will put you in a very good position, Queen of Pentacles, what if financially, okay, maybe a new opportunity comes in for you, puts you in a good position, but also it's about you being determined, knowing what you want and knowing that you're moving in the right direction, moving forward. All right. Alrighty, let's have a little look and see what's going on inside you. Virgo's inner world. Look, the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Swords. This came through with renewal and you are not enough, as well as that procrastination energy too. Some of you know that something needs to change in your life. Look at that Seven of Swords. It feels like you just can't stop thinking about something here. Page of Wands. Gossip, someone saying something about you that's not true, feeling like you need to defend yourself, or just worries about the future, worries about whether what you're feeling, is even possible for you, what you're wanting is possible for you. They're saying, okay, I don't want to say it. Okay, maybe it's not possible in the old energy that you've been in. That's why you feel that way. In order to have what it is you desire, you need to change something within you too. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here in the position of your inner world. You are changing. Wheel of Fortune is a good card, guys. It's expansion. It makes sense with the Observer card. Just like I said before, it reminds me of the Two of Wands, which is about looking into your future and thinking about the things that you want to do next and expanding. I'm getting a ringing in my ear. Oof. You are changing. Your inner world is really, really shaking up. The Nine of Swords, that you're worried about this. It's really an identity shift. That's what it feels like. It's like, but what if I don't ever get it? Even if I change, like, I don't know what your worries are, but remember, you are enough. And if you don't think you're enough, you don't think you're deserving, you don't think you can have this, self-love is needed. Interesting. You know, when I said that, like, as you are now, maybe you cannot, I think it's only because of a certain mindset that you have. You are perfect as you are, is what it says. And I think the only thing that's holding you back is not so much yourself. You're deserving no matter who you are. But if you don't believe you're deserving and you're worried about it and you're going to hold yourself back because of it, then of course you're not going to get it. So you need to believe that you can have it and be open to actually receiving what it is that you deserve. Interesting. Because some of you are fearful. Sorry, I'm changing the cameras around. But it's like, you know what you want, but it's almost like, but even if it was within reach, would you take it? Because I don't know if you would, Virgo, because it's intense and it's scary. And if I have this, I have to change my routines. I have to change myself. I have to change this. I have to be more, of the best version of myself. Why does that scare you? Responsibility? I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting. Right. Let's look at this. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Swords in your energy. Wheel of Fortune here in Virgo's inner world. The Knight of Pentacles. I always see this as progress. This is my progress card. Self-development, taking each step as it comes here. So there's some slow growth going on within you here. The wheel is slowly turning and you are receiving some slow blessings along the way internally. You're changing though as a person. Like I was saying, it's slow movement though. Right, the Nine of Swords. Why is this in Virgo's inner world? What they worried about? Seven of Swords. You're worried about maybe that you might sacrifice something, or that you might fail. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're worried about whether people will, harm you on the way there. The Seven of Swords, like worried about people being deceptive, or worried about people being sneaky, or you're worried that maybe you'll sabotage what it is that you're building for yourself. What if I ruin it? What if I don't know. It's like a lot of that coming through. A lot of you need to learn how to trust yourself. Because I don't feel like you trust yourself. If it's not that, it might just be to do with others, of course. All right. Sorry. All right, let's see what your advice is for the week. The Knight of Wands. Who just had that? I think it was Scorpio. I don't think they were even the first either, but it's like really about loving yourself so much, all right? That you give yourself the things that you are desiring. Because the Knight of Wands is about having fun. You're being called to have fun. Go and experiment with life. Go and explore new things. Go and be more positive. All right. Go and look at the moon and the stars over here, and know that you are absolutely, you absolutely have the potential to get what it is that you want. But it's a mindset, right? You have to go after it, whatever it is that you're desiring here. It's interesting. To have more fun. Let's clarify that for you. Because the Ace of Cups is here as well, and it's stars underneath that too. Sorry, I can't even show you. Sorry. It's all about vulnerability and loving yourself so much. This is really about self-love, and also loving yourself so much that you actually go towards your dreams and wish fulfillment, and maybe even your purpose, the life you want to live. Stardom, being in a spotlight. The Knight of Wands is really calling for you to go after it. The Knight of Wands to me is always a card that is like is super carefree, wants to just be curious and learn and go through new experiences. So for a lot of you, that's what they're calling for you to step into. Right. Anything else for Virgos with the Knight of Wands as the advice? Page of Swords. Now, interestingly, this always has two meanings for me. One, I think you guys definitely could benefit from studying something. Go and read that book, go and dive deeper into that knowledge. Okay. Whatever it is that you're learning, I think both of these are actually about learning. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is ninth house in astrology, which is all about higher learning, higher education. Okay, and travel. So this could be important for you, stepping into the ninth house energy. Go and Google it if you want to know a bit more about that, because I feel like that energy is important. Your spirituality, maybe learning about your spirituality, learning more about your beliefs and your experiences and other cultures out there in the world. I don't know, something about the ninth house. Also, interestingly enough, the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter. also is a ruler of the 9th house. So something very important is about that. Okay, don't know what it is. Someone put it down below, because I know you guys are super aware of that stuff too. The Night Soul is diving deep into that knowledge, being more of a detective, having all these ideas, being curious is the word that comes through with that. Be more curious. All right, have more fun, be more curious. Also, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords can also represent maybe that there are people who might be observing you. Just to say that, because again, it's a detective card. Somebody might be trying to understand what you are doing at the moment, whatever it is. We did have that in your last reading, I'm sure. And I need to sort my camera out, I think, because we're already going over half an hour. But for some of you, that could be the case. Just let them. Have you ever heard the Mel Robbins, right? Theory? I think she's just released a new book about it. But the let them theory might be beneficial to you as well. Giving you resources, channeled resources. Go and look for that. But the Page of Swords, I also felt like it's something similar to over here. Oh, sorry guys. My camera, as expected, cut out. But the moon, the moon being about triggers and subconscious stuff, the Page of Swords to me sometimes is like an inner immature triggered energy, the part of us that wants to lash out because of feelings, right? So I feel like I'm getting the message that's showing me, when you're doing yoga or you're doing stretches, you're supposed to lean into. I'm feeling that you have to lean into it to understand it, just like the temperance, basically what I said earlier, dipping your toes in that. Don't what is the words that they're trying to say? Dip your toes into it. Don't shy away from things. Same with opportunities, they're saying as well. Don't shy away from anything. It makes sense with all of your reading, right? Don't shy away from anything this week. Even your own difficult feelings and emotions. The only way to really kind of understand them is by looking at them, right? You can't get rid of the darkness by keeping it dark. You got to shine a light on it. You got to see the things that you don't want to see. So for some of you, that is something is, where is the triggers coming from? Learn about yourself. I'm hearing that too. Even your own triggers, learning about yourself. I don't know. Anyway, super interesting. That's all I have for you, Virgos. Thank you so much for being here. Please let me know how it resonated with you, because this was a very interesting reading. I wish you all the best. I send you my love for the week ahead, and I hope to see you guys next time.